All right, thank you very much. Hello, everybody. It's your good friend Pozzible here, and I'm back in action with another look at another movie that came out recently. Actually, this didn't come out; came out in 2002, but I finally caught up with it. I was always curious about it because I knew it was bad, but you never know how bad can be until you actually see it. And I pride myself. There are times when I actually enjoyed a bad movie, but not in this case. In this case, bad is even worse than you can imagine. That movie is, of course, Starfire Mutiny. Just to give you the basic hijinks of it, you have this guy who basically breaks out of prison by literally walking down the corridor while his cronies fight the battle to get him out. He's able to escape and go into space, and where everyone has been cryogenically frozen. The reason why we've been cryogenically frozen is because the Earth has become a desert wasteland. And if you can imagine the worst CGI in America, this is it. And it's not even American, so it's Czech Republic from what I'm understanding. But this is really bad here. Now this movie, the bad guy is an example of what is wrong with this movie. He literally does absolutely nothing in the whole movie. Literally. Okay? He is completely useless. He is like the main bad guy. He's supposed to be a badass, but you never see him shoot anybody or punch anybody or fight anybody. He's got these three cronies for that. And he's got this one lady who is his right-hand woman, the girl who broke him out. She's the brains of the operation, stuff like that. And they're going to go up there because they figured out a way to save the world. Now, how they knew about this, I don't know. Why they even freed this guy, I don't know. He didn't do anything. But it gets even worse from there. The acting is atrocious. The dialogue is atrocious. They tried to bring out this unique idea where this girl who was supposed to be Miranda Blake, the girl who was going to solve this problem, she was the lead scientist, turns out the real Miranda Blake died and no one noticed when she took her place. Okay? Maybe things were chaotic during that time. I'll give it that. If there's anything you have to do with it during this movie is suspend disbelief like you would not believe. Just let it happen. That's not even the worst part, okay? I actually was sort of enjoying that part. If they could actually have done something with that, I would have been happy. No, the worst part comes to their attempt at comic relief, okay? You have the guy who's down at the bottom monitoring everything in order so that he could play pool. But during this time, he is completely stupid and useless and even a coward, and they don't mind showing that. He's supposed to be the funny guy. Just like the lead bad guy, he's got these two henchmen. One apparently is one's from the Chicago part of Ireland. I kid you not. Okay? The other is his dumber crony, even though there's a time when he says, you go right, I'll go left, and it was the Irish guy who had it backwards. It was their attempts at humor. Believe it or not, there was a part of me that actually allowed it, that actually appreciated that they were going to add variety to this movie by throwing in humor. But the humor was so bad and so stupid, it was terrible. The whole movie, terrible. The action, terrible. Everything about it, terrible. So does it get a pass? No. It gets an avoid. Not just one, but 2 exclamation marks saying, get away from this movie. If you ever feel the need to waste your time that you want to do where staring at the wall would be even more exciting than this movie, yeah, go for it. But no, get away from this movie. Starfire is an avoid movie. It is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. There's just, ugh. Can't even go into too much detail because it brings back too many horrible memories. Alright guys, that's it for me today. We'll see you at the theaters.